Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with the Network here on the Ohio Patriot Kitchen Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, here, the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode of Cooking with the Network, we're going to try Mama Cozzi's pizza for the first time. I just know what that is. It's basically Aldi's brand of pizza. I just made one of these a few minutes ago. I got one in the last, when I had my last delivery of stuff. Had my sister specifically bought me one because I wanted to test it and see if it was any better or worse than that Jack's pizza I've been eating from Giant Eagle and stuff. So this was in there for about, I think, 12 or 13 minutes. It's not bad. It's not terrible looking. Pretty much fits exactly on the plate here is what it is, maybe just a little bit over. I can definitely tell it's, first off, like comparing it to Jack's, I can definitely tell it's smaller than that one was by quite a bit, actually. It also seems like it's quite a bit thicker for the crust, though. So comparing it to Jack's pizza, because Jack's is very, very thin, obviously. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this bad boy into at least fours anyway. Slide it around like a son of a bitch right now. I'm just trying to cut with the knife. I finally watched the last episode of The Boys here a little bit before I did my stream earlier tonight. Very interesting ending. Not really that surprising, though. I'd be more surprised if they showed that Butcher's ass wasn't a fucking nut, basically. So I thought it was very interesting how they had him basically being like multiple split personalities is what it is there or something. So nice little twist, I believe. Nice use of Jeffrey Dean Morgan, by the way, in that aspect of things. So also, all the BDSM stuff in that episode was a little bit too much for me, man. I'm surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised with that series, even it being on like Amazon or whatever, that they're able to get away with some of the shit they get away with there, because like that is like, because honestly, like some of that should be like a hardcore, like not even fucking MA. It should be like X almost ratings wise, or like NC-17 kind of rating or something like that. What it is. So, although it is kind of weird how they don't really ever show a lot of nudity in that show. Like, I'm not so sure they ever showed nudity in that series. If they did, maybe like once or twice here and there, but yeah, very infrequent if they do. Like that's the one thing I will give Orange is the New Black over The Boys, though, is that Orange is the New Black, man, they'll show like tits galore in that fucking series and stuff. Although a lot of times it's ones you don't really want to see because it's like a lot of like older ladies or like big girls or whatever. So that's actually the one thing that bothered me about that show, was how they never had the main leads of the series be under contract to do at least one nude scene. As they should have been. I'm talking about like every female lead that was like decent looking. So it'd be like all the teen chicks and then like a couple of other ones too. The only one that seemed to do a lot of toplessness in that was the chick that played Piper, and then I can't remember if Laura Prepon was actually topless in that or not. I feel like she might have been like once or twice. I hear a bunch of people letting off fireworks right now. Feel sorry for all the dogs and all the vets tonight, man, that have had to go through a war and stuff, because the puppers are definitely fucked tonight, and then these war veterans that have had to deal with those explosions when they were overseas are definitely going to be in for some PTSD flashbacks here, is what it'll be. So my heart does go out to those guys and gals, for that matter. Anyway, so we finally got this cut into fours then. So yeah, it's quite a bit thicker than the other one. The bottom isn't too bad. For about 13 minutes there. It's decent. I think I prefer Jack's, honestly, compared to this. I guess it's like it's okay, but it's nothing to really write home about, honestly. I will give it that it has a little bit more, a little bit more thicker crust to it, and that makes it okay. Um, the sauce is really bland, I would say, honestly, on this. I do like the Jack sauce a little bit. It is. So yeah, I'm not sure, man. Like I think this is not bad, but it's not the greatest. I would give it about a mid grade, honestly, like a 4 to a 5, probably at most out of 10. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not like I said, not like if you're hungry, it's good, obviously. Which I'm pretty hungry right now, but like it definitely does taste like. Now that I'm tasting it more, it tastes like it has a little bit of hot aftertaste on the sauce too. That might be so. Yeah, I would say honestly, comparing to Jack's, it definitely is about the same amount of grease on both that you have to like mop up with paper towels and stuff like that before you actually eat this, so you don't get like a bunch of grease in your gut. Which for me is, with all my gut issues since the colon cancer, it's not good to have a lot of grease in my system then. So, that will definitely be out of the bathroom all night long if that happens then. So I try to degrease this shit as much as possible. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's also not great for that matter. Nice. Just realized I got a Negan frag in my stuff earlier here. That's cool. Trying to see if there's any more. Oh, there's one on the table. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. Sure, there's no more than just that one right now. I'm not seeing any more. I think it's just the one. That's good. Yeah, we got one more box. Here's what it is in the game. The only problem I really have with my oven personally is the fact that it has issues like this, where you got purely done and then not done at all. So, yeah, it just sucks on that one. This crust tastes slightly harder than Jack's does too, for that matter. You get the same amount of time in there. So, yeah, it's not terrible. I've had better. I've had worse. I'll say that for it. Like I said, it's pretty mid grade. If I was to compare it to Jack's Pizza straight up, I'd say Jack's is about a good point or two above it, for sure. Um, uh, uh, Overall, I would say this is just like, basic. So, Frozen. Aldi's. It's their brand. I will say, though, if I'm going to compare this versus other frozen pizzas, though, like, obviously I would say Jack's. Not for thin crust is number one on this. This is pretty good. This is definitely better than Tostino's. Like, those little square ones. I will say Jack's is, too, for that matter. Like, both of them are way, way better than Tostino's is right now. So... It's comparable to like other stuff around the same price point. I think this is about $3 or $4, if I'm not mistaken. At least for now, anyway. If we ever into hyperinflation, it's probably gonna be like about $100, honestly, for this fucking thing. And then good luck getting enough electricity to actually cook the damn thing. So, yeah, we are definitely heading towards a fucked up time in American history right now, dude. And I am not okay with that right now. So. But, you know, at least we can have one more Independence Day. Here's what it is. And hopefully things will get better. But inevitably, I think we all know they're not going to get better. Just many people just won't talk about it as what it is, though. So, you know, it is what it is. Which is kind of sad, honestly, because we should be able to talk about these things, dude. So, anyway. But, yeah, I guess there was some chick who has black conservative perspective threw out here an hour ago. It says, woke feminist panics into accidentally making best Republican ad ever after reading Project 2025. I think that was the one I showed earlier. Her dumbass was bullshitting and babbling on about some stuff or whatever. Which makes logical sense. By the way, just like most of them are for that matter, dude. They're all a bunch of fucking clowns. They don't give a shit about this country. And they're the ones that want to bitch and moan about everything, and then they'll celebrate fucking Independence Day when their asses would have been the redcoats and the fucking battle dudes, what it is. Every time. Yeah, and I also love how these leftists love to bitch about capitalism this and capitalism that. It's like, you dumb fuckers realize we have never actually capitalism in this country, right? It's always, in our lifetimes, it has always been corporatized crony capitalism. Where you have pieces of shit like Michael Bloomberg being able to literally fucking short sell stock, which, by the way, should be illegal as fuck because of what you're doing, because you're inflating the fucking price of a stock is what it is. So they can be like literally infinite amounts after the fact, where they can literally like will shit into existence if they wanted to, is what it is there. Only to then turn around and make billions off of that shit. So you explain to me how the fuck that's legal. Ever. But yet somehow it is. Because, shocker, you have a bunch of scumbag-ass motherfuckers in power right now who are their fucking buddies that allow it to be legal is what it is there, man. So. Some dude suing CBS over diversity hire. That's interesting. Oh, by the way, there's been a new hot dog eating contest winner today because they barred Joey Chestnut for some fucking stupid thing because I guess he took a sponsorship or something from somebody is what it was, and they were like, oh, you can't do that, bro. And be part of this competition anymore. It's a bunch of shit, honestly. I think honestly it was just a way for Dickies to fuck that guy over is what it was then. And yeah, it's some other dude now who ate like 58 hot dogs, and it's like, bro, like that's some fucking rookie shit right there. Like, I think even one of the chicks ate like almost 50 last go around is what it was. Like the fact you're only able to eat like 58, like Jesus, dude. Like, you know damn well Joey would have taken that shit down with like 75, 80, something like that. So, yeah, it's really a slap in the face is what it is, dude. Actually, we're going to go find that thing right now. I'll grab it up as soon as I find it. Here's what it is. I'm really trying to find... Actually, while we're here, I'll just go to the Aldi's website, too, for that matter. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm eating right now. It's this kind right here. This is what I'm eating for dinner right now. Which I gotta say, comparing to the thing, it doesn't look too much different, honestly. It looks about the same, except it's a little bit darker on my end. So. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm eating for dinner right now. And then I saw the New York Post thing earlier here. Yeah, I put it in Discord. Remember? I'm gonna check Discord real fast. Sounds like Leo's playing games or something right now. I'm gonna look up Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Somebody just blew up something huge. There you go. Patrick Bartolidi, crowned new winner of Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest of the Joey Chestnut, was barred. Which BS is what that is. Yeah, this guy was able to eat 58 hot dogs, and I forget how many minutes it is they give him there. Yeah, 39 years old, took the mustard belt, wolfing down 58 franks and buns in a neck and neck 10-minute race with Coney Island that saw the leader repeatedly bounce back and forth. See, and that's what I'm saying, dude. It's bullshit, because if it had been Chestnut, like, he would have been dominating the fucking field, bro. So it could have been any of these fucking guys, honestly. Like, that's what's such a slap in the face about it. Yeah, it's the first time man not named Chestnut has won the belt since 2015, and only the second time in the last 17 years. It's like, quote, wasn't going, stop eating until the job was done. So this Patrick guy, after securing his first ever win, said, knew I was ahead in the beginning of these guys were going to catch up to me, but I knew that I couldn't slow down either. She said he managed to out-eat Jeffrey Esper, 49, of Massachusetts, who finished second with 53 hot dogs. And then said Australian James Webb, 35, came in third with 52. Jesus. That's a lot of hot dogs, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is the thing I never understood about competitive eating, dude. Like, how are you not dead after eating that much shit? Because, like, your stomach specifically, like, bro, like, I don't care how much you gotta have fucking ulcers and shit like that at that point, bro. I'm assuming this is how many of these two ate together is what it was then. Like, that's a fuck ton of franks and buns, dude. Yeah, that's a shitload of hot dogs, man. As an earlier reigning champ, Mika Sudo gave the men a run for their money after clinching the women's title with a new record-breaking 51 dogs in 10 minutes. Good for her, man, because that's I know for a fact it was like a couple years ago she only took down like 39 or 40 is what it was then. But yeah, good on her, man, for almost hitting the exact same amount they did. Like that. Actually, that really shows how pathetic those guys are, is what it is, dude. Yeah, she took down, like, seriously, she was able to eat 51 dogs, bro. And the fucking third place guy right there took down 52. And the second place guy took down, was it 53? I think they said, right? Yeah, 52, 52. So she was 2 dogs away from second place in the men's competition, bro. That's retarded. Anyway, this is breaking 50 is a milestone for all women. Really excited to be part of it. She told the press exclusively after winning the 10th. Her 10th pink belt, said, well, that Patrick guy managed to best his prior record of 55 hot dogs. It was a far cry from the record-breaking 76 that Chestnut managed to do back in 2021. That's a lot, though, man. Yeah, that shit just looks nasty, by the way. This is gross, honestly. Yeah. This is better known as Josh. Chestnut was banned from this year's beef eating competition in dramatic fashion after he cut a deal with rival. Oh, okay, that's what it was, with rival brands and Impossible Foods. Why would you ever make a deal with these fucking assholes, dude, that are making fake food, by the way? So stupid. So it's famous for its meatless Impossible Burger. Yeah, it's also fucking garbage. It shouldn't be in your system, too, either, by the way. This is Major League, which Nathan sanctions. To run the event, insisted Chestnut had been aware of the hot dog exclusivity provisions for the nearly 2 decades he's been scarfing down record-breaking franks. Said Joey was not banned. He chose not to compete in the contest the moment he chose to make an endorsement deal with one of Nathan's competitors. Oh, so that's what happened there. Okay. Either way, it's bullshit, dude. This is after holding out hope he'd be allowed to compete. A devastated Chestnut said he set to take his hot dog running talents to the Fort Bliss Army Base in El Paso, Texas, to compete against soldiers. Today is what it was instead. This is last year. Chestnut won the Coney Island competition, eating 62 dogs in 10 minutes. Okay, so he only ate 62 last year. Still, that's what was that, like almost 10 more than the other guy this time around. Then, yeah, let's see. So 62, and this guy had 58. Okay, so that was that. Yeah, that's not. I guess that's not bad then. Yeah, it was only 4 away from Joey's record last year then. So, still, I would like to see it in the 60s anyway with these guys. So, yeah. Yeah, he probably would have won by like 5 or 6, honestly, would be my guess at least. Like, he probably would have been like the mid-60s, honestly, compared to those dudes. So, yeah, that's so stupid to make that fucking deal with the Impossible People is what it is there, dude. I remember years ago I tried to watch several of the hot dog eating contests. My mom was just like, don't. I'm just like, why not? She's like, yeah, it's just gross, man. She was right, obviously. It is nasty to see people eat like that. But it is what it is, man. So, oh, somebody's letting off something. The way it's popping, it sounds like it's one of those little multi-can things like that. Because it's like pop, 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 pop. So, yeah, I'm not surprised by it though. But anyway, I know NEA is going to go live here in about 20 minutes or so. So I just wanted to come on really and do a little taste test of this pizza, is what it is, and go from there. And yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, I've had better. I've had worse. This is somewhere in the middle. I'd give it probably about a 4.5 to a 5, give or take. I would give Tostino's about a 2, honestly. Just overall, how it cooks is what it is there. Because that's the problem. Like, this stuff actually cooks decently because it's, even though it gets, like, a little bit burned on the bottom or whatever, it still has, like, a good crunch to it. It's not, like, falling apart, whereas Tostino's is. Like, as soon as that gets burned up, like, it just, like, it fucking crumbles, dude. Like, it just cracks in a million fucking pieces. It's so hard to cut through after that. That's what it is. I would say, honestly, my favorite frozen pizza still to this day, though, has to be the 3-meat Motor City that Honda was telling us about before. And I will thank him for that one because that, when Mom was still around, man, that was the best pizza I ever had, was that Motor City stuff, dude. That we went out and bought, like, dozens of them over time. Like, I remember literally going to Walmart and getting, because they only sold, like, the pepperoni ones at Walmart, and they sold the 3-meat ones at Mark's is what it was there. We would talk up on, like, 4 or 5 of those bad boys. And that would just be something for, like, every so often, like, once a week or so, for, like, a few weeks then. But, yeah, I definitely need to change my diet this year, I think, and I don't know. The way things are looking right now, unfortunately, it looks like I'm probably going to stay in the house then and probably just pay rent to the new landowners is what it'll be then, because I can't find anything else that doesn't require me to basically provide proof of income on my end. On my sister could easily be my cosigner right now is what it is. So in the long run, I think it's probably better anyway, because this would allow me to pay like a lot less in the rent to these people. And then, like, I'm saying like several $100s a month less till the end of the year anyway. And then we can pretty much re-up after that is what it is. And, maybe that's what it needs to be, honestly. Because I think in the long run, honestly, that's what Mom was all about anyway. It was about, just doing, like, if she had sold the house to somebody, it would have been something where it was going to be having some kind of provision in the thing that we could basically stay in the house and live here for a while, then after the fact, so we wouldn't have to move then. So, that would work out well for me, honestly, on this one. But, it's only time will tell. I'll have to talk to the guy that's buying the place, is what it is, and hopefully set up a contract with him, that's what it'll be then. And just tell him straight up, be like, hey, here's the deal. I can't verify my income because I don't have any. And then, but my sister can obviously pay you the money right now, so it'll be until you guys, until the money comes through there is what it'll be when you're paying for this property is what it is, and then we'll, work something out come the first of the year potentially if you want to still have me as a renter or not. And then at least I'll be here through, the end of 2024 is what it is. And if something does happen during that time, obviously it wouldn't be an issue then, and then I'll just, figure it out and just keep being here, and that's what it is. So, but yeah, that's my plan right now anyway. I'll talk over some people here pretty soon is what it'll be, but I think that's the best case scenario right now is what it is, especially with everything going on. But anyway. So, yeah, I was looking more into the 1968 DNC, and I really wouldn't be surprised, going back to the buckshot I did earlier tonight, I really would not be surprised to see a whole bunch of leftists try to do like some riot shit there at the 2024 convention this year in Chicago, and have it be 1968 all over again then, where you just have like so-called police brutality, but it's really just cops beating the fuck out of rioters and terrorists and shit. So, truthfully, if I was the governor of Illinois right now, I would already have the National Guard on standby just for that convention is what it is. Because it'd be stupid not to have them there with everything else going on. So, especially when you got Chicago cops that are, like that one cop was saying that you're down by like 2,000 is what it is, dude. And it's like, why would you even admit to that is what it is, dude? That your numbers are that fucking low is what it is, that you're already down by like 2,000 police officers. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. You're just begging. Like, again, that's about as bad as Biden debate the other day, dude. It's like, all you're doing is telling the fucking world how weak you are as a fucking city at that point. And you're going to have, like, nobody there to protect is what it is. And they're just going to use it as a soft target then, bro. Not to mention your fucking anti-gun stances and shit like that as a fucking state there is what it is. So, yeah, I'm not surprised to see that either. A bunch of illegals admitting to voting now. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on Twitter/X right now. If anything. I'm hearing a bunch of fireworks outside again right now is what it is. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to pause this video and then we'll show the screen cap of it right here, what it is. So you got leftist pro-Palestine rioters are marauding through Manhattan in an anti-4th of July direct action, so terrorist attack is what they're saying there. Said urging for a violent leftist revolution in the U.S. Like, see, and this is what I'm saying, dude. Like, how is that not on-the-spot execution offense, dude? Like, explain that shit to me. You're literally doing this on the day of the founding of this country, and you're not getting shot in the fucking face on the spot right there, dude. Makes no sense to me, honestly, at all, dude. That's what we need to be having, though. It's like, just on this country, these fuckers, dude, and be done with it. Yeah, somebody else posted one here and said, not a video from 1938. I try to pronounce that word, something with a K. In Germany, this is a video from 4th of July, Independence Day in New York, as terrifying mob marches through the streets waving flames in a show of force against Jewish people. Yeah, the left are legitimately, and it really is time to just put their asses down at this point. I mean that shit seriously. So, like, they want to act like a bunch of fucking Nazis and shit, dude. It's time to put their asses down the way we fucking put Nazis down decades ago. Apparently, I guess in South Padre Island, Texas today, there was actually 4 different shark attacks at once, or within a 2-hour time span of each other there is what it was. So, Yes, more shark attacks occur with multiple people being bitten during 4th of July celebrations. People celebrating 4th of July, millions are enjoying their time in the U.S., and these people get bit by sharks is what it is. I guess the one woman had a big old chunk taken out of her, I forget if it was leg or side is what it was there, but yeah, hopefully she's okay and lives through that. So, but anyway. Oh, shocker. And then we got this one about 2 hours ago. Free Palestine terrorists are burning an American flag in Washington Square Park on the 4th of July. Again, why are they not being shot in the fucking face? Like, I'm so sick and tired of that bullshit fucking Supreme Court decision from the 70s, dude. Like, you should not be allowed to burn the American flag without getting killed, honestly. Like, you want to be in this country and burn the flag of this nation, dude, then your ass needs to get fucking clapped, is what it is. End of fucking story. Because you know damn well if somebody's sitting there burning every other fucking country's flag, you're going to watch people be like, what the fuck, bro, and start to try to beat them up and attack them and stuff like that then. Like, if you had somebody out there burning a bunch of fucking terrorist flags, like, I don't know, fucking Palestinian flag, or, you know, the Afghan flag, or the flag of Syria, or the flag of Iran or Iraq, or any of those fucking Islamic countries. Like, people would be losing their goddamn minds at that point, bro. All these leftists would. So, anyway. Yeah, Jesus. And you got a bunch of ignorants jumping on the fucking car here a little while ago, apparently. There's some cracker, bro. Actually, I think we'll leave this stream off with this video right here that's about 22 seconds long. That's titled, and I quote, "The Egyptian border wall should tell you everything you need to know about, quote, Palestinians." Yeah, it's full of razor wire everywhere. And that's exactly how the U.S.-Mexico one should look like too, dude. Except ours should have turret guns every like 10 feet or so. And be a lot higher than that. So it really is as simple as that, man. Enough is enough of putting up with fucking terrorist pieces of shit in our nation. It's time to start mass kicking these fuckers out on the spot right now, dude, what it is. Huh. Interesting. There's a guy on X here talking about the Sandy Hook families and the homes that they had. I don't know if that's all true. It's pretty fucking weird, man. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but who knows? Honestly, nothing would surprise me at this point. So anyway. But, yeah, fuck the left. Fuck terrorists in this country. They can all eat shit, eat a dick, and get kicked out of this fucking nation. Period in the story, dude. And it's time to start doing that shit. I'm guessing this is probably the flag that these assholes burned. Would be my assumption on this one. Which was the one in Washington Square Park there. Which says, and I quote here, "Pro-Palestine mob assaults student wearing an American flag, bruising his face and surrounding him. Mob attacked the young man after being triggered by him wearing an American flag during Independence Day in New York City." And I'm guessing that's probably the flag they tore off his ass and then burned later is what it is. Which, again, this is what happens when you have a fucking shithole city/state that is anti-gun as fuck. It doesn't allow people to carry and have a stand your ground law in effect to where they can shoot these motherfuckers on the spot when they start to assault them, dude. which is exactly what needs to happen in this country across the fucking border. So, as it was, I guess, yesterday, you had the California General Assembly, pro-Palestine terrorists staged insurrection and physically assaulted Assembly sergeants in the chambers of California General Assembly. There's what it was. Because, of course, they fucking did. They always fucking do, dude. They always fucking do. Like, again, why are these fuckers even in our goddamn country, dude? Seriously. Kick them the fuck out at gunpoint, literally, onto a fucking plane, and then you boot them the fuck out of this country forever is what it is. Like, you can't, seriously, you cannot tell me that we don't have the ability right now as a country to do something like that Bilko experiment movie where you can fucking put like a brain chip, or you can put like a fucking brain bomb into somebody's fucking neck and shit like that, dude. I almost guarantee that we have that technology right now. Or if nothing else, just have a fucking border wall that's actually functioning properly, and have it be a situation there where it is people realizing, and have it be in all languages pretty much, where it just says, hey, like, you try this shit, and you try to jump into our country, or whatever the case be, you're going to get shot in the next 100 yards or something like that. That's what it is, dude. And I guarantee it ain't going to be nothing at that point. It's going to be people fucking turning back around and fucking off them forever. It'll be. So. I'm not sure what part of my state this is in, but apparently there was a guy today that is now going viral for going down a hill that's shaped like a giant American flag there. So. Pretty sure that was Forgotten Son that was playing there. Don't try to copyright strike me, YouTube. I know that song is going to pop up. So. Yeah, that's cool, man. It's also kind of an insult to the American flag, though, on that one, especially if you know about flag code. Like, I'm sure G-Webs is someplace just being like, ah! Shit. But anyway. But yeah, that's what we're going to be after today, though. I'm going to be modding NEA's chat here in about 10 minutes or so, and I got some stuff I got to do here real quick, so. But other than that, have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, especially if you're living in a leftist hellhole. Make sure that you're carrying at all times. Fuck the gun laws. Doesn't matter at this point, dude. Like, they want to fuck with your rights. Don't let yourself be a victim ever, is what it is. And that is my personal stance as the executive director of a Hot Patriot Education Network. That, yeah, if somebody's going to try and fuck with your life, fucking kill you, dude, like, you have a right to defend yourself at that point. Do what you have to survive. And it's as simple as that, dude. That's all I'm just about it. Have a good one, y'all. Happy Independence Day. Stay safe. Peace out. Catch you tomorrow for Freedom Friday.